Imagine an object no bigger than a city, spinning so fast that it completes more than 700 full rotations every single second, and yet, it doesn't tear itself apart. Imagine standing near a place in the universe where time itself slows down, not because of science fiction, but because the laws of physics demand it. And imagine discovering that everything you have ever seen, stars, planets, galaxies, even yourself, makes up only 5% of reality. The rest of the universe is invisible, untouchable, unknown. These facts sound impossible. They feel like ideas pulled from movies or fantasy novels. But they are real, proven, observed by science. Today we are exploring 10 mind-blowing space facts that shouldn't be possible, but absolutely are. And by the end of this video, you may realize that reality is far stranger than fiction ever was. Number 1. A neutron star can spin over 700 times per second. Neutron stars are not just strange, they are extreme beyond imagination. They form when massive stars run out of fuel and explode in powerful supernovae. What remains behind is a collapsed core so dense that gravity crushes atoms themselves, destroying their normal structure. Despite being only 20 to 30 kilometers wide, a neutron star can contain more mass than our sun. This makes it one of the densest objects in the known universe. Some neutron stars, known as millisecond pulsars, rotate over 700 times per second. Each rotation sends beams of radiation sweeping through space like a cosmic lighthouse. That speed is so extreme that if Earth rotated even remotely close to it, the planet would instantly tear itself apart due to centrifugal force. Neutron stars survive only because their gravity is strong enough to hold matter together in conditions that defy common sense. They exist at the very edge of what physics allows, where known laws are constantly being tested. Number 2. Some stars are billions of years older than the sun. The sun feels ancient to us, but on a cosmic scale, it's relatively young. Our sun is about 4.6 billion years old, while the universe itself is roughly 13.8 billion years old. That difference leaves room for stars far older than our solar system. Astronomers have discovered stars that formed just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. These stars are billions of years older than our sun and still shining today. They contain very few heavy elements because early in the universe, those elements hadn't yet been created through stellar explosions. These ancient stars act like time capsules, allowing scientists to study the earliest stages of cosmic history. When you observe them, you're not just seeing distant light, you're seeing the universe as it once was. Number 3. Saturn could float in water. At first, this sounds absurd, but scientifically it checks out. Saturn's average density is lower than that of water, which is unique among the planets in our solar system. This means that if an ocean existed large enough to hold Saturn, something impossible in reality, the planet would float. The reason lies in Saturn's composition. It's made mostly of hydrogen and helium, with very little solid material beneath its thick cloud layers. However, Saturn has no solid surface at all. If a spacecraft descended into it, it wouldn't land. It would sink endlessly, crushed by increasing pressure and extreme heat. Saturn's beauty hides an environment that is both fascinating and deadly. Number 4. Some planets have winds faster than fighter jets. Earth's strongest winds occur during hurricanes, reaching a few hundred kilometers per hour. But on some distant planets, winds reach speeds that seem completely unreal. On the exoplanet WASP-76b, wind speeds can reach 18,000 kilometers per hour, fast enough to circle Earth in just a few hours. This planet is so hot that metals like iron vaporize into gas on the day side, creating metallic clouds. Powerful winds carry this iron vapor to the cooler night side, where it condenses and falls as liquid iron rain. This is not speculation, it's based on real astronomical observations. Some planets are not just hostile to life, they are hostile to matter itself. Number 5. A teaspoon of neutron star material weighs billions of tons. Neutron stars appear again on this list for a reason. They redefine density. A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh billions of tons on Earth, more than entire mountains compressed into a drop. Inside a neutron star, gravity is so intense that atoms collapse completely. Electrons and protons merge into neutrons, forming matter in its most compact known state. This material is so extreme that it cannot exist naturally anywhere else in the universe. There is no technology on Earth capable of recreating these conditions. Neutron stars show us what matter becomes when physics is pushed to its absolute limit. Number 6. Mars has mountains 3 times taller than Everest. Mount Everest is Earth's tallest mountain, standing at about 8.8 kilometers. But on Mars, that would barely qualify as impressive. Mars is home to Olympus Mons, the largest volcano ever discovered in the solar system. It is nearly 3 times taller than Everest, and so wide that it covers an area comparable to an entire country. Mars's lower gravity and lack of plate tectonics allowed this volcano to grow for millions of years without collapsing or breaking apart. Olympus Mons forces us to rethink what big really means on a planetary scale. Number 7. Time literally slows down near black holes. Time feels constant in everyday life, but in the universe, it isn't. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time slows down in stronger gravitational fields. Black holes possess gravity so extreme that time near them moves dramatically slower than it does elsewhere in the universe. If someone could safely orbit close to a black hole and return to Earth, they would find that far more time had passed on Earth than for them. This concept is not science fiction. It has been experimentally confirmed using atomic clocks and satellites. Time bends, and gravity controls it. Number 8. Some stars explode, then explode again. Most stars die in a single massive explosion known as a supernova. But certain extremely massive stars behave very differently. They undergo a rare process called a pulsational pair instability supernova. The star partially explodes, ejecting huge amounts of material, then stabilizes briefly only to collapse and explode again. These repeated explosions can happen multiple times before the star finally dies. Even the death of stars can be violent, chaotic, and unpredictable. Number 9. The universe has regions colder than deep space. Deep space is cold, but it's not the coldest place known. That title belongs to the Boomerang Nebula. Its temperature drops to about -272 degrees Celsius, colder than the background temperature of the universe itself. This extreme cold is caused by rapid expansion, which strips heat away from the gas faster than it can be replaced. It is one of the closest known natural environments to absolute zero. Even in space, cold has extremes, and this nebula reaches them. Number 10. 95% of the universe is invisible. This final fact changes everything. All the stars, planets, galaxies, and light we can see make up only 5% of the universe. The remaining 95% consists of dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter shapes galaxies through gravity, yet emits no light and remains undetectable directly. Dark energy drives the accelerating expansion of the universe itself. This means most of reality is something we don't yet understand. We are surrounded by the unknown, and we barely understand the universe we live in. The universe is not just vast, it is deeply mysterious. Every discovery answers one question and raises 10 more. The more we learn, the more we realize how small our understanding truly is. If you enjoyed this journey through real, scientifically proven space facts, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who loves space and science. And tell us in the comments, which fact completely changed the way you see the universe? Until next time, keep looking up, because the universe is far stranger than we ever imagined.